Hello 2T1. Now for today's lesson, we'll be doing AGM10, Controlling Events 3. Before we start AGM10 underscore student, let's look at the AGM10 practice for you to study Controlling Events 3. So when you open AGM10 underscore practice, you can see that under the backdrop, there are total of 5 backdrops. In terms of script, it uses broadcast, right? And once it broadcasts 1 underscore start, all right, you'll go to here. When I receive 1 underscore start, you'll do this. After that, you'll broadcast 2 underscore beach, and this is what it does when you receive the 2 underscore beach. So the use of broadcast at the backdrop allows it to control the 2 characters over here. So when it broadcasts 1 underscore start, okay, it just switch to a backdrop and plays the sound. The cat doesn't appear. So the cat only appears when it's the second message, 2 underscore beach. And this is the thing that will happen. When it receives the third message, this is the script that will happen. The 4th message, this is the script that will happen. If you look at the magic carpet only appears at the 3rd message, which is denoted by 3 underscore C. So run through this, all right? Right, backdrop number 4. Right, followed by the last backdrop. So take time to study how the animation is done before you proceed to today's task. Now, today's task, you'll be doing AGM10 underscore student. Now, when you open the file, you should see 4 backdrops. There are also 2 sprites, and there's a backdrop sound called Easy Lemon. So let's open the file. And you need to replace A student with your name and save the file as diverse underscore your name. So open out the file. So as you can see, there are, under the backdrop, there are 4 backdrops. So we need to select the first one, replace the A student underscore your name. So click on the text tool. All right, I'm going to replace this with my name. Okay, after which proceed to save your work. File, save as. Save it as diverse underscore your name. So once you have done that, let's look at the instructions. Now it says that the animation uses 4 messages. Alright, start, scene 1, scene 2, and end. And these have already been added in the backdrop. Okay, so the backdrop is controlling the other sprites. When a green flag is clicked, you'll broadcast start. And when I receive start, alright, you'll switch backdrop to start and play the sound Easy Lemon. When I receive scene 1, you'll switch the backdrop to underwater underscore A. When I receive scene 2, you'll switch backdrop to this. When I receive end, you'll switch backdrop to end and wait for 5 seconds. So you're required to add the scripts for diver A. The behavior of diver A for each of the messages is described below. So when I receive start, the diver will wait for 2 seconds and the diver doesn't appear first. So let's proceed to do the script for diver A. So when I receive start, instead of wait 1 second, this should be wait 2 seconds. Next, let's look at when I receive scene 1. So if you look at the instructions, when I receive scene 1, the diver will appear at the top left of the stage. So it will go to this top left of stage and show. Alright, and then you will wait for 1 second. After that, the diver will think I love diving in a thought bubble. So thought bubble means thinking for 2 seconds. You move to the top right of the stage, so you glide 3 seconds to the top right of the stage. And again, alright, display a thought bubble of 2 seconds. There's a lot to see down here. So let's do the script for scene 1. When I receive scene 1, okay, you go to the top left position. So look at the coordinates at the top left. It's about -150, -85. So change this to -150, -150.85. So after which you want the diver to show. So appear at top left of stage, go to the top left of stage, show, wait 1 second. Now you display I love diving in the top bubble. So wait 1 second. You will think I love diving for 2 seconds. Okay, after which you glide 3 seconds. So under motion, we want to glide 3 seconds to the top right corner. Top right corner is about 120. Okay, or you can put 150.85. Glide 3 seconds to this position. And again, use a think bubble. There's a lot to see down here. Alright, a top bubble for 2 seconds. So when you run the script, alright, plays a sound, says I love diving, it glides down here. There's a lot to see down here. Alright, but it's still there. Alright, remember to press stop all if you want all the scripts to stop. So let's look at the next broadcast message. When it receives scene 2, you appear at the top left of stage. So again, appear at the top left of stage. It moves to the middle of stage. And a top bubble is so quiet in the top bubble and it waits for 2 seconds. So when I receive scene 2, okay, you must go to the top left. So appear, go to, instead of 150.85, let's change this to -180.85. And you glide to the middle. So glide 2 seconds to -40.85. And it will have a thought bubble, think. It's so quiet here. It's so quiet for 2 seconds and it will wait for 2 seconds. Look at the instructions. It says you wait for 2 seconds. And the last one is the easiest. When you receive N, you just hide. So disappear is to tell you that you want the character to hide. So when I receive N, I'll just hide. So with that, you have finished the behavior of diver A. So let's play the animation now. Alright, let's play again. Right, so that's it for the first part. So once you have done the first part, proceed to save your work. Now let's look at the second part of the work. Now it says you need to add another sprite diver B in the animation. Add scripts to allow both sprites to have a conversation. So what you need to do here is to make use of the second diver. So you may want to look at the animation again and see where you want the conversation to appear. So ideally you want a conversation to appear somewhere at scene 2. Okay, after thing is so quiet, here is so quiet, you wait for 2 seconds and here it thinks, alright, look, another diver for 2 seconds. Alright, put in a wait for 2 seconds to allow the diver to reply. Alright, remember we talked about this. Here you can again have a broadcast. So instead of, alright, you need to click on new message, broadcast, put in starfish. Okay, broadcast starfish. Alright, and now use think again for 2 seconds. Think. Look, there's a starfish for 2 seconds, and then you put in wait for 3 seconds. So when you do the scripts for the diver B, it must sync with this part of the broadcast message here. So go to diver B. So you use events. When I receive, alright, drop down arrow, scene 2. So this is where it has conversation with the diver A in this part of the broadcast message. So when I receive scene 2, you want the diver to point in direction, okay, point in direction minus 90, which is to the left, alright, and you go to a certain position. You go to maybe somewhere here, which is 2205. After which, the diver will wait for 5 seconds. Why does the diver wait for 5 seconds? Remember in this script over here, okay, when it receives this, alright, it glides 2 seconds, 4 seconds, and so on. Alright, this is taken by the diver A. So therefore, diver B need to wait for 5 seconds. After which, you show this diver, and then it glide for 1 second. Alright, glide 1 second to a certain position, which is 1, 2, 4, 5. Now, after which, so this is together 6 seconds, which will tie in with this 6 seconds here. This diver will, okay, think, look another diver. Alright, so after gliding, okay, the other diver will think, and here you will wait for 2 seconds. So he will put in think, 2 seconds, hello there, for 2 seconds. Next, it will wait 2 seconds. So this is the part whereby you need to make sure that it's synchronized. When it says think, look another diver, this diver B will be a wait. Okay? And when he waits, the diver B will say hello there for 2 seconds. So wait 2 seconds, and then you'll say think, wow, nice, for 2 seconds. Alright, and then you just wait 1 second. Now, of course, you need to add in the event. When I receive N, I want the diver to hide as well. So is this the end of the animation? Okay, let's take a look. Alright, when you broadcast the last backdrop, that's where the two divers will hide. But you may think that there's something missing. Right, there's no starfish. So you may want to add in a starfish. Alright, so under animals, okay, look for a starfish. So starfish is over here. So where do you want to add a starfish? So under backdrop, where do you want to add a starfish? First, we need to string the starfish first. Okay, so we may want to add a starfish somewhere here. So move the starfish to this position. So under the script, when you receive the message starfish, so under events, when I receive the message starfish, remember earlier on, we put in a broadcast starfish. So when I receive starfish, you just need a starfish to show. Of course, you may want to put in such that the starfish appear at this position, but you can just put when I receive starfish show, when I receive N, the starfish to hide. So this is the additional character or sprite that you need to add in with the script for the diver B. So now let's take a look at the new animation. Let's stop all and play again. We need to wait for the starfish to hide, and then that's where the new script will run. Okay, when the starfish hide, now when I click the green flag again, that's where the starfish will not appear. Right, this is where the starfish appear. Alright, and when it's end, all the characters will hide. Right, that's all for today's video.